Went to the pharmacy. They just sell it in 2 different boxes. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
I've been expecting your call.
Thanks.
I was offered your number. There was a good chance he'd never
work.
I don't think so either.
Oh, we found...
The boss pulled it out.
We move.
Start.
Is that a fact? You calling her a liar?
She told me to go fuck myself.
Questions to see what kind of a reaction.
It's funny. I'm trying to figure...
Very hard to know.
Marty, tell Captain Leslie's got...
And here I was worried.
Yourself.
The only one.
كل ضم كده حاصلات بسمية. I got the guns. On our way. United States of us. Well, sometimes I only hear what I want to hear. Let you do that.
Just I can...
Narrations. Has to be someone worthy of the moment. When the dust finally settles.
She is the one who whispers.
A man is seen waiting for the bus at 10 o'clock on a bench at a bus stop in the opening scene of the episode. He is humorously fighting and pleading with his elderly mother to take her medication over the phone. When the bus arrives, the man, Julian Carson, looks at the woman sitting next to him who is wearing leg braces and offers to help with her baggage. He appears to be dressed as a hospital nurse, but he answers a different call before he can go to catch the bus with the woman. I will take the next one, he adds, grinning at the woman after a few minutes. When the phone audio comes on, we hear a clip of Harper and the now exposed Julian talking in the parking lot of the previous episode as the bus leaves. Harold Harper has employed the enigmatic assassin to look for Dan Chase. The flashback shows us Dan's first encounter with the enigmatic Faraz Hamzad, Pej Vahad, as well as their meeting. Although Hamzad is appreciative of the enigmatic American's help, he is still unclear about why he joined their cause. Hamzad maintains that his approval is insufficient while the younger Dan Chase, Bill Heck, attempts to persuade him to let him battle the Russians and support their cause. Balor, Hamzad's wife, has to be persuaded of his intentions as well. As the lady being carried by a camel enters Hamzad's tent and lifts the veil covering her face, we get to glimpse Abby Chase, Dan's wife, in a younger appearance. The first shocking scene makes it abundantly evident why Hamzad wants to capture Dan in the present. At some point in the past, Balor and Johnny fall in love and decide to flee, and Harper must have assisted them in doing so. The hens have finally returned to their nest. Chase is getting ready to leave Zoe and travel to Montana right now. Realizing that the police were genuinely searching for Chase, Zoe presses him for an explanation while he scrambles to come up with one. In it, Chase describes how he participated in a conflict that the US government did not approve of and how he did something that has since made him unpopular with many people. Chase tries to talk Zoe into accompanying him. A phone call from Emily breaks up the chat. To Dan's astonishment, Emily asks to speak with Zoe. Zoe listens as Emily attempts to convince her that she should trust Dan while she tentatively answers the phone. It's a strong and passionate appeal, made all the more devastating when the scene changes to a parking lot and Emily, Harold's apprentice, Angela, is exposed to us. The issue of whether Harold is aware of it arises very immediately, but it is quickly dispelled when you remember that Angela refuted it by saying that Emily Chase had committed herself in 2003. However, Emily's identity simply throws another wrench in the works. By the time Zoe gets back after running errands, she requests that Dan go. We see her gradually begin to cry at the clear pain of betrayal as she leaves her home and heads for her car. Something is tapping at her window, breaking her reverie. She witnesses the dogs in Dan's vehicle becoming agitated and attempting to escape. She notices a gunshot hole as she gets closer to the window and then witnesses Dan fighting off a sneaky attacker. After a fierce battle, the attacker, later identified as Julian, manages to knock Dan unconscious. Zoe had set Dan's pets loose, but he hadn't factored that in.